closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to change it up here.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. That's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. On play action, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A good gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fourth down, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A give to Pollard running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Boston first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Caps are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Stafford. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, and going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And taken right on the 30. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. They'll run on 1st down with Akers to about the 48-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Stafford. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This one caught by Ridley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47! Go, get out there! 26.
1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Open man is McMahon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. It's a keeper with Prescott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Kill! There we go, kill! 26.
And he is into the end end zone for a touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Here's 3rd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's caught by McMahon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up on the Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
47. Here go 46, 46. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lamb will go in motion.
Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 54 right here. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Short throws 1st down. It looks like they'll move things around here. Stafford on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The throw over the middle taken in. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now they...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Taylor Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My skill coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 11 yards there, first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure.
And this is caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Stafford now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Kill.
They'll run left with Pollard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Prescott off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Caps have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Stafford on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Austin, they remain one of the hottest teams out.